All right, I just wanted to bring you up to date on the latest, what we have as it pertains to the Ricky Pearsall situation. I just want to start off by saying this is I was just out at San Francisco General Hospital, and there was a press conference there that included Mayor London Breed, District Attorney Brooke Jenkins, and Police Chief Bill Scott. And maybe the biggest takeaway was very late in this press conference, London Breed did say, "We're glad that the victim will be okay," in reference to Ricky Pearsall. The 49ers put out a statement earlier in the day describing him as in serious but stable condition. I think that that's the term. Bill Scott, the police chief, said because of HIPAA regulations, laws, that all they could say was that he was in stable condition, Ricky Pearsall. So wanted to get that out there right away. Also, very encouraging words from Deebo Samuel, who tweeted out that he's good, thank God. And I know I spoke to a lot of people today, and nobody really wants to obviously put their name behind it. Everybody's very reluctant to talk, and rightfully so. But I can just share with you that the general feeling was one of optimism that Ricky Pearsall is going to be okay. That he's gonna get through this, and will be able to continue, his football career and all that. So, one of the things that London Breed said that our thoughts are with Ricky Pearsall and his family. He has a bright future, and I look forward to seeing him recover and get back on the field. Okay, so the 49ers put out a statement, and it read that Pearsall was a victim of an attempted robbery and shooting this afternoon. That the incident occurred right around 3:37 p.m. in Union Square in San Francisco. The 49ers went on to say that he sustained a bullet wound to his chest and is in serious but stable condition. Video surface of Pearsall walking. He appeared to be okay. I guess that's probably the best words. Is the same word that London Breed said, that the victim will be okay. The suspect was identified as a 17-year-old male who resides in Tracy, California. Tracy is about 60 miles away from Union Square. Okay, so that's kind of the gist of it. The police chief, Bill Scott, had this to say. He said that Pearsall was walking on Geary Street when the suspect approached him and attempted to commit an armed robbery with a gun. A struggle ensued between Pearsall and the suspect, and gunfire from the suspect's gun struck both Pearsall and the suspect. There were multiple gun shots, according to the police chief. Um, According to Bill Scott, the police chief, San Francisco police officers responded within just a minute and arrested the suspect as he tried to get away. Bill Scott also, again, he declined to get into specifics. I asked him, if this is, can you clarify? Is this at all life-threatening? He declined to go there because of the HIPAA rules, but he did say, thankfully, Mr. Pearsall is in stable condition. So that appears to bode well for Ricky's recovery. Um, Mayor London Breed said that this is a terrible and rare incident in Union Square, and our thoughts are with Ricky Pearsall and his family. He has a bright future, and look forward to seeing him recover. She said that she was grateful for the staff at San Francisco General Hospital and the first responders, including the San Francisco Fire Department, as well as our officers who were out on Union Square and rendered aid right away. Um, she also talked about the quick action of the police officers who responded within a minute to apprehend the suspect. She said this work ensures that people know if they come to San Francisco to commit crimes, they will be arrested. I'm confident the district attorney, Brooke Jenkins, will take the necessary action to prosecute this case. She went on to say that we know San Francisco has a lower violent crime rate than most major cities in this country. But statistics don't matter when incidents like this occur. What matters is supporting the victim and holding those accountable who break our laws and endanger the lives of others. Our focus will be on the continuing recovery of Ricky and keeping our city safe, and our thoughts continue to be with him and his family. The district attorney, Brooke Jenkins, started off by expressing her thoughts and prayers to Ricky Pearsall and his family. She said that the police investigation is continuing. She went on to add that they expect a charging decision by the middle of next week, either Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. She said, given that the subject is a juvenile at this time, those charges will be filed in juvenile court as we continue to review the evidence and figure out where to go from there. I asked Bill Scott, the police chief, if there was any indication that Ricky Pearsall was targeted because of his status as an NFL player. Bill Scott replied, there is no indication that he was targeted because he's a football player. At this point, we believe that it was an attempted robbery, and we're pretty confident of that. He declined to get into what prompted the robbery attempt, like what the suspect was trying to steal from Ricky Pearsall. And so he said they have a good idea. We're not ready to release that information at this point. The gun, there was only one gun. It belonged to the suspect and it was recovered. He said, as far as we know right now, the suspect was acting alone. This is an active investigation. There are a lot of cameras in Union Square, so they'll be pulling video footage to confirm what they believe they know at this point. But he also added that before we put any information out, we want to make sure that it's accurate. The suspect is also described as in stable condition. He said that there was more than one shot fired. I asked about Ricky, his ability to provide a statement or be interviewed, and he has been talking. And Bill Scott said that that's a good thing. He's stable. He says we still need to go back and confirm some things. So there will be more work to do in that case, more interviewing of Ricky Pearsall. So it happened in an area where the San Francisco has had a major police influence, a lot of police officers in that area. And London Breed said that the data goes out the window sometimes when something like this happens, meaning that that area apparently has a very low crime rate. It's certainly a low violent crime rate. But she said, when something like this happens, my hope is we can demonstrate that this is an isolated incident where our officers acted swiftly and the things we put into place and how they were designed led to an arrest and will lead to accountability. This is how it is supposed to work. And we hope that people who think they can come to San Francisco and commit these acts understand they will be held to account. Once again, suspect apprehended, 17-year-old male from Tracy, and Ricky Pearsall in stable condition. All signs are very optimistic at this point. And so that's the latest information I have from San Francisco General Hospital, where John Lynch was there, several other members of the 49ers organization, their security staff, there were a lot of 49er people there. I saw Pearsall's family member pull up with a police escort. So that's where we are. And obviously, I know everybody watching this wish Ricky Pearsall a full and speedy recovery. And our thoughts are certainly with him and his family this evening.